right, you guys, you have seen the charcuterie board, and the new rage right now is butter boards, but I do buttercream best. So we are going to make 3 different buttercream boards today, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Follow along. To start these boards, I went ahead and picked out 3 cake stands. This is totally optional. Most people use just cutting boards for this, but I liked the dimension, especially since I was doing a few different ones, but just picking out the board that you'd like to use is your first step. And then next, I just collected everything I thought I would use. So obviously, starting with my cake and buttercream, but then collecting anything that I thought I could use on these boards. So fruit, graham crackers, marshmallows, cookies, all the things that I think I might use on this, I went ahead and got out just so that when I start, it's super easy to grab and put together. Now here is where this idea came from. I know you've seen all the charcuterie boards. I love them, you love them, we've all seen them. But the new thing right now is butter boards. My mind went straight to cake, and buttercream board sounded a lot more appealing. So I got to use cupcakes that didn't exactly bake perfectly round or the right color that I like. So I went ahead and collected all of those cupcakes and sliced them up into little discs and set them aside to start my board. I decided to go with 3 different themes for these boards, starting with my Halloween theme. So I went ahead and placed some of my cake on my board and then filled in with dollops of buttercream. After my cake and buttercream was on, I went ahead and just filled in around with more cake and then adding another dollop of buttercream where I thought was needed. Going around those, I just added some cookies. And then for the cutest part, in my opinion, is my little marshmallow ghost. So I just took some scissors and cut off the side of my marshmallow, which just makes the front sticky. And then I had some edible eyeballs that I just stuck on. And then you have a really cute little marshmallow ghost that I piled up around my cake and cookies and buttercream. I always think of pumpkin orange, blacks and purples and greens for Halloween, so I went ahead and just topped my buttercream with some colored sprinkles, and then I have an adorable Halloween board. Moving on to my fall theme board, I had some spice cupcakes, but these boards are really easy to customize yourself. So as a baker, I love to use some things that I've used in previous cakes but have some extra but don't really have a place for. So I had some extra spice cakes. I was able to cut those up and use those. If you like pumpkin spice cake or anything else, this is the perfect opportunity to use it. I also used Nanny's icing on all 3 of these boards, which is our favorite and my customer's favorite, but this is also an opportunity to go crazy and use your favorite flavors on your board. I went ahead and started with my buttercream on this board. So I had a little cupcake liner that I placed on my board first and then went ahead and filled it with buttercream. I then filled in around that buttercream with some cake and cookies, and then going back after, I put some more buttercream over my board. And then after I had the majority of my board covered, this is where I was able to go in with my Teddy Grahams and chocolate chips and just fill in any odd spaces I had left. And for the final touch, I just took some caramel and drizzled it over my buttercream on 2 of my piping spots. And then I was left with an adorable fall-themed buttercream board. And then to do my last board, I wanted to fill this board with lots of fruit. My favorite thing to go with cake is fruit, so I wanted a board specifically for this. To start this board, I went ahead and made a little wreath around the edge of my cake stand with my cake slices. I then followed this up by piping another little wreath inside of my cake with my piping bag full of buttercream. I went really heavy on the buttercream here just because I want to be able to see it once I layer all my fruit on top. At this point, I just filled in the majority of my little circle on the inside with strawberries. And then I followed this with blueberries, just kind of strategically tossing them where I want them to go. And then for the final touch, I just added some white chocolate chips and a few raspberries on top. And there you have the perfect buttercream board. These would be great for board night or just dinner or a little snack or to keep in your fridge to snack on all week. Up to you. But if you enjoyed learning how to make these, make sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell so we can change the world one cake at a time.